This is rare. It's so rare that when I see it, I'm like, I got to show it. That's how rare this is. We see people in Congress doing their fucking job. Then we have to celebrate it. I want to show you this. Josh Hawley has been back on his good. He's been good, Josh Hawley. I like Josh Hawley sometimes, and I don't like Josh Hawley other times. I don't like Christian nationalist Josh Hawley. I do like libertarian Josh Hawley. And here we have libertarian Josh Hawley. This is the CEO of Allstate. And he was in front of Congress. I don't even know what the hearing was, but Josh Hawley eviscerates this man, sounding an awful lot like a lefty, Josh Hawley. And I've said this before, like if the left really wants to expand their voter base, they should be reaching out to the libertarians. The libertarians have far more in common with the far left than they do with anybody on the right. It's just that they don't. What libertarians don't like is big government Democrats, especially big government Democrats when the spending doesn't make any sense. Like they don't want Joe Biden, they don't want Hakeem Jeffries, they don't want Chuck Schumer, they don't want Nancy Pelosi, but they'll align a lot closer with somebody like Bernie Sanders or AOC. Anyways, here's Josh Hawley taking Mike Fiato to the woodshed.
Testified to. That's not what they just testified to. You just heard sworn testimony from multiple adjusters, and they said it happened. One adjuster had only ever worked for you over years in the industry, and he said he was repeatedly directed by you, by your company, Allstate, to change factual findings, to delete material in his reports, to alter his reports, to make them factually incorrect, all with the purpose of driving down the award and padding your profits.
I disagree with his statement.
Well, I have to notice that. I mean, your profits have never been.
I disagree with your statement of me recapping what the witnesses just testified to.
Better. I mean, they're really quite extraordinary. Fiscal year 24, Allstate had $64 billion in revenue. That's 12% above the previous year. You made $4.6 billion in profits. And your CEO, Tom Wilson, last year was paid $26 million. Now, Miss Miguel can't get her claim paid out, but Tom Wilson, whoever the heck he is, gets $26 million.
If I said this, the Republicans of the chat would be losing it. You just hate rich people. You're just jealous. You broke bitch. That's what. But when Josh Hawley says it, then the Republicans come to us and they say, see? And I'm going to say to the Republicans here, yeah, I see. I see you. I hear you. I'm validating you. We're here together. Not everything has to be a fucking fight. Some things just make sense. Some things make sense. Like, hey, why does the CEO of Allstate need to make $30 million when he runs a company that all they do is pay our bill for us? We give them money, they take that money, and they pay our bill, and for some reason that guy gets $30 million. We can all agree on that. There are rich people who don't deserve the money that they get. There are rich people who take money from the poor, and that's why they're rich. And we should all agree that in this country, our government, their role, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, ensure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. This is what Congress is supposed to do. This is a good version of Congress. They're supposed to check the markets. They're supposed to check capitalism. They're supposed to protect consumers, and that's what they're doing right here, or at least what they're attempting to do right here. This is what they should do. We don't need 58 fucking hearings on which bathroom you should take a piss in. We don't need that. I don't need hearings on, why is everybody being mean to Donald Trump? I don't need hearings on that. Show up, protect the citizens, create a more equitable future for our children, and then go away. Don't go on a podcast. We don't need to see your shit on a podcast. I don't need to see you on Fox News every night. Just show up. Do your job, leave. This is a good version of Congress. Even the people we despise the most in Josh Hawley can do good things. And you know what? We can actually force them to do good things. We can take away money, take away all of their benefactors or donors, take away all of that, and we'll get more of this. This is rare. It's so rare that when I see it, I'm like, I got to show it. That's how rare this is. We see people in Congress doing their fucking job. Then we have to celebrate it. Just gentle parent Josh Hawley into doing the right thing.
I mean, that's really extraordinary. Do you not have the money to pay people like Ms. Miguel? Why is she not a priority, but Tom Wilson's salary is?
We've paid Ms. Miguel's claim.
No, you didn't. You have given her a paltry sum, your own adjusters. You said in your testimony just a second ago, you sent out an adjuster. In fact, you sent out 3. And 2 of those adjusters testified just now under oath that your company ordered them to alter their reports against their will, contrary to their advice, and in fact to render them factually inaccurate. That's extraordinary.
I disagree with their statement.
You disagree that's what they said?
I disagree that that's our process.
So they're lying. That's what you're saying.
People show up, employees show up, and they said, yeah, I would write reports, and then it came back to me and it was deleted. There's a viral video, like this. I don't know if you guys have seen this video before.
That's your guys.
It's got 1.3 million views. This is an insurance adjuster with the I don't know, roofer.
But I'm looking at that. What you're doing is
Me?
Whenever you pull the shingle back further, that's creating damage.
That point?
No, I'm not saying right, but when you pull this one up.
Yeah, you have to pull this one up to see which 3 it is.
Okay, I'm saying, but you don't need to crease it.
When did I crease it?
You pulled up the side of the.
Where is it creased?
Where is it creased?
It's not creased now, and that's what I'm saying. They're
Oh, let's go to a different one then. You think this is repairable?
Yes, wholeheartedly.
You got that bit on video?
Yeah.
Show us how to do it.
I'm not a roofing expert. I don't do anything.
No, but you're making a cover decision, so you are an expert.
No, I'm an expert on the policy. And what the policy pays for is accidental direct physical loss of the roof to the damage.
So this shingle we agree is wind damage, right?
Correct.
All right, so what's the proper way to repair it?
To get the nail out.
Okay. To get the nail out where?
You have to use a little finesse. You can't tear back the shingles. And that's what was.
So the reason I showed this video is I was just scrolling through YouTube one day and I saw this, and this video goes on. It's like 15 minutes long, and it shows how like the insurance companies will just kind of like fuck with you to not pay things out, and they train their insurance adjusters who are not trained on fixing the house, like what to look for and how to like limit the costs of repair. The main reason I show this video is I have a friend, I will not say his name, and I did not know what his job was until he was this guy on the roof doing a roofing inspection. And I saw him like 2 days later. I play golf with him. And I said, do you work for an insurance adjuster? Did anybody ever take a video of you on the roof? And he did. He fucking quit his job like a week later. He's like, this sucks. He's like, I watched it, and he's like, while I was up there, like, he's like, I was going through all my training and it had always worked and I had never thought about it. He's like, and then there's just this one guy who's just like blowing holes in all my training. But like, I'm not a roofer. I didn't know any of this shit. I just went through training and nobody had ever like given me pushback. And then one guy did. And I was like, I don't know. This is all the training I know. And they do that on purpose. They're not sending out experts. He said it in the video. I'm an expert on the policy. I have to. My only job is to know what we do and do not pay on the policy, and that's what Josh Hawley really was getting here. Is just like, hey, like, what's your company doing? You got your own employees willing to come to us and blow the whistle on you and say, hey, look, we find damage, and our company deletes that damage out of the report. We're the ones that are paid to go out and assess the damage. We get back, and then the company's like, no, that's not really the damage.